When it comes to making decisions about life, I was always a major overthinker. I have whole journals full of should I do this, should I do that, the pros and cons. And I think a lot of us tend to do that because we live in a society where we're really encouraged to use our logic and reason to make decisions. But a lot of what we do is very emotional. Like we're not deciding to pursue a relationship with somebody usually because it's such a good match on paper. We choose so because we feel really drawn towards that person. And the same when it comes to careers and stuff. We can be very reasonable and rational about it, but a big part of it is emotional. We feel drawn towards something, or we feel like something is really wrong for us. And the way to really know the difference is to feel into our bodies. We get so much information from our bodies when we walk into a room, when we meet different people, when we're around the people that we already know. And a lot of that is very telling. And the more we tune into our body, the more we learn to recognize when we feel just nervous about something, when we feel like something is misaligned, and when something feels really right for us. And as we learn to do that, that becomes our most valuable tool to make decisions. Because usually there's no objective truth. There's no one way to do it right. There's no one answer to your problems. Life is a very subjective experience, and only you know what is right for you. And the way to do that outside of the chatter of our mind is usually through the body. And one way we can start practicing that is by making really small choices. Like even the choice of like, should I have a second coffee or not? Am I hungry right now? What do I want to do today? Or like, what kind of exercise does my body need? We have come to rely on apps and science so much that we forget to sort of tune in with our bodies to feel what is right for us. And one day it might be stretching, and one day it might be an intense workout. And one day you might feel like, yes, you want that second coffee, where on another day you already are a little bit jittery and you might not need that. And it sounds really small and simple, but the more we do this, the more we learn to trust ourselves and the signs we get from our body. And as we do that, we can really learn to use it for the bigger choices as well. So when it comes to careers or where we want to live or who we want to be with, it all comes down to trusting our bodies and learning the differences between the sensations that we notice in our body. Our mind can get really wrapped up in stories. Like we can really, we've read something and we believe that, or, we have these like fears and doubts, and, there's a lot of chatter going on in our brain, but our body tends to just respond to our circumstances in that moment. It's not so preoccupied with other things. So it's a very reliable tool, so to say, to learn what is right for us. And this is really something we can practice by starting with the little things and then slowly, gradually learning to trust yourself more in the bigger things as well.